Hey there, glad you're back. I'm Harley Cola, and we're playing more Potionomics. We made really good progress yesterday. We got all of our contest potions done, but there's still a couple days left before competitions, so probably gonna spend a lot more time just working on relationships and getting the stress down beforehand and trying to make some money so that we aren't in such a bad spot next time. But let's just see where this goes. Uh-oh, my danger sense is tingling. Can I tell you that swamp is no joke? It's a charming little spot compared to the electrified pools of storm plains, though. Sounds like a humble brag to me. You must know I haven't seen any of those places. I've been chained to this counter since I got to Rafta. Nothing immodest about it. I'm here as a professional courtesy. I thought you should know. It'd be pointless to send your people to the plains for some time. I've helped myself to all the good stuff. And there was some very good stuff. Better get to using some of the bounty now. Lamia scales start to smell after precisely 32 hours. And my customers know to expect better. You know, the worst part of this owl? Even I'm impressed that he goes out there and gets his own ingredients. Didn't I say so? As a potion maker, Corsac seems a talented amateur at best, but his access to ingredients is second to none. Follow in his footsteps and you'll only get his dregs. I'm still on the fence about whether or not I like Corsac. Are any of my potions done? Yes. I can at least potentially send someone off for... I don't need the best mana potions, but I do need some decent ones. Each of those gives 18, so if I throw... Yeah, and then that should be the next rank. This... I should sell... I didn't even figure out what we had. Yeah. This way I can sell, then go visit, and then come back and sell more. We did get the vending machine. Mimic. 15% markup from base price. I'd rather sell all of it. Vendy can stay outside. What did we get that's going to be useful? Okay, we'll get rid of one of pressure and then put in disarm. go visit everyone. So you like bugs? Have some bugs. Alright, we can send you on an adventure. I need this to get through Shadow Steep, though. That's fine, because I need something from here to upgrade my cauldrons. Mint! Gift mint. She didn't like the fruit, or the flowers. Mint, I can never remember what you like. Do you like minerals? Okay. That's enough to get you there. I should make more health potions and whatever that one potion that they need is. Ooh. Ooh. I'm pretty sure I have some of that. I definitely have some of that, so... Baptiste. Essence. Okay, we can rank up Baptiste. Fuel. What's it gonna take for you to give me too much money? Got it. If I do this, I could put a cauldron in the basement, though. Yeah, I need more cauldron spaces. And more fuel. Okay, gifts. I don't know if better gifts will rank up, but I want to give Quinn ingredients and see what Muktuk needs to upgrade my shelf. Oh, these are still not super expensive. I'm probably going to use a lot of these, so... Gift Quinn. A sack of slime. And give Muktuk a gift as well. I still don't have fish, do I? Oh, damn. I'm sure he probably likes some minerals. Yeah. Let's do... We'll do Saffron. It's so peaceful here. What if I just stuck around instead of going back to the shop? You're welcome to. Although, I may have to put you to work. How are you at wood joinery? Have you mastered the half-bind dovetail? Mortise and tenon? To be honest, I'm not sure wood joinery is a particular talent of mine. I'm teasing. You're welcome to just relax here. I try to make my friends feel welcome. And my customers, too. It's important to establish a meaningful and deep connection so they don't feel rushed out the door. Increase patience by 4 can only be played if you have no other cards in your hand. Oh. Thanks for the tip. The pleasure's mine. And while you really are welcome to hang around here. I had a notion to see more sights, and no trip into town is the same without the companionship of my favorite tour guide. It's not so crowded down here, and the breeze is pleasant. I can see why people like the beach, even if it looks a bit naked without any trees. I'm still split between Sid and Saffron. It's more romantic than the forest, the sound of the waves, the salty air. Oh, I don't know. There's plenty of nice spots in the forest I could show you, and maybe I will. Personally, I find the looming monstrous skull over there to be a fairly potent turnoff. Saffron can't seem to pull her eyes away from the massive kraken skull sitting in the shallows. It's a curious sight to be sure, but Saffron's expression isn't one of curiosity. I'd forgotten they left that thing there. I keep thinking someone will remove it. It's been 20 years since a band of heroes landed on this beach, intent on hunting down the island's wicked queen. 20 years since those heroes slayed the queen's pet kraken, at great cost to themselves and the town. Many lives were lost that day, and the kraken's corpse was left to rot. Now, with the island populated once more, the locals are treating the skull like it's some sort of monument. What's the thinking behind that, do you reckon? It's important to memorialize the fallen heroes and civilians both. If you pledge to never forget them, then their deaths won't have been in vain. You have a good heart, Sylvia, and I'd like to see good intentions at play here. But I can't help seeing the skull as a morbid choice of memorial. And I've tried very hard to put the memory of that dark day behind me. Hold on, you mean... Saffron, were you there that day? I was. I can't believe you were here. What was it like? I'd rather not get into it. In fact, I think I'd better head home. I'm sorry, Sylvia. I don't mean to be dramatic. And you've done nothing wrong. But I know when I'm bound to be poor company, and I prefer to spare you that. You enjoy the beach, and I'll see you another day, okay? Alright, who else should we spend time with? I think we had Baptiste and Muktuk. Let's go check out Muktuk's stuff. Mainly because I'd like to know about upgrades, but... A new cauldron's gonna cost me 191. And some better shelves. Ew. Well, I have some of that. Alright. Next thing we buy is better shelves and another cauldron. I can see it in your eyes, Sylvia. You wish to know if I have made progress. You wish to know if the great work nears completion. Sadly, the answer is no. Your dear Muktuk is in a rut. What's the problem? Maybe I can help. That is good of you. But my difficulty, it is metaphysical in nature. At this stage, my pilgrimage, the ancestors should bellow, filling my muscles with resolute power, purpose. Instead, they whisper, they gesture, and I find myself unsure how to proceed. You could seek inspiration elsewhere. It would be faster than waiting around. Sylvia, what you suggest, it borders on sacrilege. And yet, what is art without transgression? Perhaps the ancestors are quiet because they wish for me to turn my attention outward. It is decided. A change of scenery is called for. A quest for inspiration. Let us away. And here we are, in the bosom of nature's beauty. At the sound of Muktuk's booming voice, birds take flight, scattering into the air. Muktuk seems pleased by this. He notes where the birds originated, and then approaches their now abandoned trees. See there? Cradled gently between the branches? A bird's nest is a marvelous thing. It serves a purpose, a crucial one. That purpose informs everything about its construction, from the material used to its very shape. And yet there is room for flourish, for creative expression. See how no two nests are precisely alike? See the subtle variations employed? In that protean gap between form and function, purpose and playfulness. That is where we see art. I want to see the bird who used tinsel in her nest. Very festive. Quite so. A daring choice. I find I like this forest biome, Sylvia. We do not have them where I am from. Really? No trees? Oh, we have trees. But they are solitary, barren things. The harsh, wintry climate of my homeland does not allow for such verdancy. No wonder you like the forge. It's one way to chase away a chill. And what sweet music it makes. But this is why we travel, why we leave the safety of home, to see things we would otherwise not dream possible. For even the wildest of imaginations is limited by our context and experiences. The broader your horizons, the broader your imaginings become. It can get lonely though, being an outsider, being so far away from home. I know well of what you speak, for even in a land of immigrants, Muktuk is a curiosity. But this is why, as I have said before, we must know our own worth. Where others might falter, we as working artisans determined to leave our marks on the strange land must put our best selves forward. And if in our heart of hearts we hold some doubt, we do not show it. Instead we show confidence and unshakable bravado. Bravado. Applies additional interest whenever a card is played. That's nice. Fake it till you make it, right? But hey, how are you feeling about your project? You seemed super inspired by the nest. A wondrous sight it was. Yet, in truth, I think it could have been better. The execution was interesting, but there was something deeply derivative in the conception. Harsh, but fair. Alas, it is ever so. Other artists with their own flaws and foibles? Alas, it is ever so. Other artists with their own flaws and foibles can only ever offer so much. Still, my mood is improved. I am happy to have spent this time in nature. And, most assuredly, to have spent it with you. Let's see. I think we can hang out with one more person. Did Baptiste have? Yes, we can spend time with Baptiste. Sylvia, I am troubled, and I could use a spot of advice. I've overheard some of my people. They were questioning my qualifications. They suggested that I'm only good for pushing papers, but I have no idea what it is like to do what they do. And after I found such marvels at the market too, I thought for certain the instantaneous coffee would win them over. I need the heroes in my employ to respect me if I am to have any hope of keeping their numbers up, but I'm unsure how to go about earning that respect. Go on patrol. Show them you're not asking them to take on any risk that you wouldn't take yourself. Lead by example. I think I like that idea. I think I like it quite a lot. I have to prove that understanding the danger. I understand the danger. Only then will I have the right to send others into the line of fire. I confess I'd rather spend the day catching up on chores, but sometimes there can be no forward momentum without first giving up some ground. I suppose that's a technique you could use in your own negotiations. Compromise. Raise interest to the next level, permanently block the highest obtainable level of interest. Effect ignores customer shields. Yeah, no kidding. My whole life is about compromise. Then I hope you won't put up too much of a fight when I insist you join me on patrol. Onward. It's not so bad out here, is it? I mean, there's an awful lot of dirt, but so far nothing tried to eat us. But hold, what's that rustling in yonder bush? Baptiste steps in front of Sylvia just as the slime leaps into the clearing. Sylvia freezes, unsure what to do. She has no experience fighting slimes, but neither does Baptiste. Should she help somehow? But before Sylvia can act, Baptiste pulls a pair of daggers from his boots. He lunges forward, slashing with his twin blades. The slime is cut to oozy ribbons in a matter of seconds. Well, I wasn't expecting to run into trouble quite so soon, but consider it dispatched. That was impressive. I didn't even realize you were armed. I pride myself on being prepared for any eventuality. Now let me harvest anything that might be of use from the remains, and then we picnic. Is a picnic usually a part of patrol duty? Well, no, but I think I've sufficiently proven myself, and there's no sense in letting the caviar I brought go bad. Oh, up until now I've only used fish eggs for potions. Then that settles it. We must picnic forthwith. Because caviar can turn quickly, and what a shame it would be for us to vanquish a slimy foe, only to be vanquished by the turn of spoilt roe. See, I feel like all the other characters are just so much more fun than Mint. She's so usual. Alright, let's return home. I'm pretty sure I will get some of the stress gone. I could have ended the day early, but then we'd miss out on cards. Alright, that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me again today. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Maybe leave a like, subscribe perhaps. I would really appreciate it. Any little bit helps. And I definitely do want to know how I'm doing, so let me know. And I hope that you'll join me again. Bye for now.